How about now?
Oh,
wow.
Well.
Okay.
Me and V on the same thing.
I know, right?
Hello. Anybody on yet?
Nobody's here yet.
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Not a soul.
Until Malika logs in.
I just logged in, damn it.
I did too, so it should be two.
And it still doesn't even show. I don't even know why.
I
Like,
think it comes up as
now
Jane
it's
for
supposed
me.
to. But even the comments, they disappear now for me.
Hey, ladies, we have gray sweatshirts on. I was just noticing that.
Oh. Great sweatshirt night.
Yes.
Except our John.
Our
Might be
John, that
different.
didn't sound right.
Our John Doe.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Now that concludes our podcast
I
for
was
the
gonna
night.
say, don't get us banned.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, Dad. My dad's on.
Hi, Mr. Parker.
Dad, I'm not a prostitute. If you call that. Not a prostitute anymore.
See, like, I can't even see who's on. When they make a comment, it'll come up and then it'll just disappear. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook.
You know what? Something is happening because Mike has not been able to he's not been able to comment. It's been really weird. He can see us, but he can't comment.
So strange.
Something's going on.
Must be something in my settings. I don't know.
It must be that meta stuff that
No, this
Fuckerberg
has
is
been happening
doing
for the
now.
last like 2 months for me.
Now, can you guys see it on StreamYard? Can you see the comments there? Not that we have any right now, but
Yeah.
my dad
I
just
see
did
Mr.
one.
Parker's. I see his.
No, I don't see it on StreamYard either.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You have your screen maximized?
Yes, sir.
Are you on private chat or
Oh,
comments?
yeah. You on private chat or comments?
Aha.
I'm on comments. I can see Mr. Parker's comment.
Aha.
Oh, that's it. Oh,
Bingo. All right, we're getting people in. Let's do some check-ins.
Oh, Lord.
V, what you got?
It's too bad we did that live.
No, I think that was great that we did it live because
Yeah.
Malika's face was priceless when she said,
you never know where we're gonna go on this damn
She's like,
podcast.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
So we're gonna, I know Gadget likes to wait a few, but I heard last week was crazy.
Girl.
Oh my god.
I don't know why.
Y'all
But I
think
think
I'm,
we
y'all
go
think
back and
I'm
watch
on
it.
it. Y'all
I
think
have
I'm off the chain.
I have never heard of the rose, but
Wait a minute, what rose we talking about?
You know what rose we talking about?
The ones that have been advertising for a minute.
Yes,
I've
ma'am.
never heard of it.
The rose that don't grow in the garden, but it grows your garden.
Lord.
That
Okay,
thing,
y'all,
that thing is vicious. That
You
thing is
not
vicious.
burn myself, please.
That thing is vicious.
Yeah, it don't do nothing for me.
That
Mad
thing
Mike,
needs
what
a
up?
page all by itself from what I seen in the picture.
The person we had on last week ended up in the emergency room.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
By using the rose?
yeah.
She
She,
for an orgasmic headache
yes.
that lasted for days.
Wait a minute.
Some
Orgasmic
women are praying
migraine.
for that. Some
Wait a
women
minute.
pray for that.
Wait a minute. Are they still? You have a headache and orgasm, or
No,
Yeah, the orgasm causes the
it
headache.
caused the headache. She showed us her ER bill.
And her snack tray.
You need
Yeah.
to go back and watch last week's show.
Yeah,
I'm
you gotta catch up, Tanya. It's
I'm
off
so
the chain.
confused. I'm like,
Yeah. You won't be after you see the episode.
You have got to watch.
Wow.
Hey guys, check out the episode if you missed it last week. It was off the chain. Oh
I
my
laughed so
God.
hard I couldn't breathe. I couldn't.
Oh my
breathe.
goodness.
I
Oh my
mean,
goodness.
rarely am I ever speechless, but I was completely speechless.
Mad Mike is here checking in on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
God,
right.
wait
Yeah,
a
that's
minute,
Mike.
Mike.
He couldn't get through.
Oh,
the
okay.
page.
All right.
Weird.
Okay. So you
What's up,
see
Mike?
this live on YouTube?
Hey,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
What's happening? Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
Yes, so
Okay.
come on in here.
We got some Jada and Will stuff to discuss.
Oh my god.
not really.
no,
Did y'all watch the video?
I
Huh?
saw the
Did
video.
y'all watch the video?
I saw it.
I saw her saying it, but I think
She
it's
didn't
more
really
than
say anything.
I think the way more is that it's being received because 50 Cent posted something. Men seem very upset that it's more of a diss, and I didn't take it that way.
She didn't
It's not
say
a diss.
anything.
It's not a
I didn't
diss.
take it that way, but we should discuss the entire thing. We should discuss what
Okay.
was said. So, are we ready, or are we going to wait a few more minutes? I mean,
We're
we got-
ready. We're
okay.
ready.
Well, So basically, Jada gets on the Red Table Talks, and she mentions how she finds it still difficult talking about what she wants sexually from her husband, Will. A lot of people took that and ran with it, saying it was kind of another embarrassment to her husband, that she just doesn't want Will. She doesn't want to be married to Will. She doesn't like having sexual relations with her husband, and that comment was based on the fact that she wasn't satisfied.
And
that's not how I took it. But how did you guys feel about it? Because the internet went and ran with it.
So the show was about Gwyneth Paltrow's new Netflix show called Sex, Love, and Goop. So it follows couples as they learn about their sex languages, what pleases their partner, where they may be struggling or whatever. And what she said was, it's hard. Basically, we've been together for 22 years. And I think anybody that's been in a long-term relationship can relate to what she said. Literally, all she said was, it's hard, and went on to the next thing. It was clickbait.
She expounded a bit, but it was, and Gwyneth also helped support her commentary. I think the thing is, and why I mentioned this whole topic is because I need Jada to just cool out for a while talking about your marriage. I mean, I love that family. I love that family. But it seems that everything that is being said is going to be taken, misconstrued, flipped around, sensationalized, and it's going to be a negative. And I think too, with Will's book coming out, Will's book is going to be coming out in November. I think it's just one more thing on top of the many other things that they've already had to deal with. They're going to, of course, August Alsina's name is going to pop back up, of course. So it's just too much. Jada, just be quiet. Just for a little while.
And it seems to me like the divide was that women were like, okay, I get it. And it moved on. But the men were having the most issue that I saw on IG. So Gadget, when you hear something like that, what do you think that she's saying about her sexual life with her husband?
I didn't think she said anything.
So you feel like it wasn't really that serious either?
No.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Well, that just goes to show you how messy the internet can be. And I think just society can be in general. They pick apart things that you say, magazines, media, they pick things apart. They take the most sensationalized parts of your dialogue out and they will hype it.
But I think it's sad that we can't be that transparent, because a lot of people, whether it's their sexual life with their mate and their partner, a lot of people can't communicate what they want from their mate. And that's just real life. And I don't understand why we can't do that without somebody saying like, oh, your marriage in trouble. You don't love him. You don't want him.
But what I will say, it's a weird conversation to have after August Alsina.
But it wasn't directly after.
That is exactly my point.
But it wasn't directly. I mean, that was what, last year?
Yeah. But peep this. They both have been very vocal about their journey, their marriage journey. Jada did not want to get married. Mm-hmm. Will wanted to get married.
Right.
Then there was all this speculation about them having an open relationship. There were affairs. Then there was the commentary about, well, we don't own each other. We let people live each other live our best lives or whatever. So that's code for, okay, I'm gonna turn a blind eye. You know, whatever the situation, whatever dynamic they have going on within their marriage. But I thought that the August Alsina thing should have been the pinnacle. That should have been the height of, that's it. Everything else that discusses us talks about a book, a film, our kids, or whatever. Let's just leave our marriage out of the radar for a while. I thought that was just going to be it.
But you can tell that that's not something she was planning to say. Like, that wasn't the...
She was just going with the flow of the table talk.
Yeah, right. It was part of the discussion.
Yeah.
It was part of the discussion because, like I said, I think that anyone that's been in a long-term relationship can relate. Like, it becomes a little harder to keep things spicy. And then if you didn't have that type of communication from the beginning, it makes it even harder. So I didn't see anything wrong with what she said. I totally understand what you're saying, V, about like, you know, something should be kept between husband and wife. But once I watched it, I was like, okay, like that didn't it wasn't a knock against him. I didn't feel like.
No, I didn't think it was either. But actually, actually, it wasn't a knock against Will. It was actually, it was complimentary to him, because it was like she's basically being transparent and saying, "Hey, as a woman, I foolishly expect you to know, as long as we've been together, to know what my needs are."
Exactly.
And I get upset when you don't know what they are after all this time.
Yeah, because she's like, if you love me, you would know what I want. And she's like, she had to learn that that's not right.
Which is really silly.
I mean, it really is, but it's shit we do as women.
It's really, I mean, that relates to so much.
Yes, it does.
I mean, think about gifts you've gotten from people. Like, if he really loved me, he would know what I wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
I mean, that's the biggest setup in a relationship ever.
You know my body.
You don't want your relationship to work. That is what you say.
But we do it all the time.
But you come in here, with orange juice, and I had my mouth all set with apple juice, and you know I love apple juice.
Right, get out.
I'm allergic to oranges.
Our marriage is over. You don't understand shit about me. You know. Hey, Pam.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, Mike said, isn't their marriage an open book now anyway? Well, after the August Alsina thing, I don't see how it ain't. But be quiet, Jada.
I was still surprised that August thing was a big deal. Like, I'm like, men been doing that for a long time.
Girl,
but
did you see all
like
the months
breaking news?
Did you see all the months that were in those trunks? That's a big deal.
All the what?
Nothing.
What is that?
He was the rose.
Oh God! It was a big deal because she was a woman.
He's August, but he
That's
got
what I'm saying.
February, March, April, May, June,
girl, shut up.
July, September, October, November.
I was thinking like, okay, it's Jada and Will.
It was a big deal because it was someone's wife. It was a big deal because it was a woman.
And she said she was mentoring him.
And because it was her son's friend.
Yeah,
so.
that was
because he was young. I mean, it was just layer upon layer upon layer of fuckery.
Had that been a guy talking about he was mentoring a young girl
Come
and
on
he slept
now.
with
He
her?
been right through the coals.
You know what?
Did you guys last week? Did y'all talk about the guy who with his goddaughter?
Yes.
We hit that. We hit that on the head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's our double standard. Standard.
Definitely.
All right. You ready to move on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Pam.
I'm
hold on. Is it Virgo season?
Oh no, baby! It's Scorpio season. What do you mean? It's our time. You ain't see those stingers come out yet.
She said our time. It's our time.
Okay.
Let the record reflect.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah.
Really? First impressions. What was the rest of that? So you guys wanted to talk about first impressions?
It was hold on. Let me pull it up.
Yeah. I needed some background with that one.
Whose dog is that in the background?
Marble. That's my sister's dog.
Marble.
It was the science of first impressions and connection.
Okay.
That's a science.
You want to give us some background on that?
Yeah, please.
What?
He didn't position himself in the chair.
Yeah.
Okay. We're ready.
What's important when you meet someone like that leaves a lasting impression, especially this is in relation to dating someone?
I'll let y'all
For
go
me,
first.
intellect.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you love Hove, so
intellect
it ain't looks.
Very important to me.
Well,
okay, so let me say this because I was having a conversation the other night about celebrity crushes that I have now. I don't have any celebrity crushes. And I think because I have grown into a woman that needs to have a conversation with you before I find you attractive. I don't care how good looking you are. So it has to be intellect.
So you're sapiosexual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still believe in pheromones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck all that smart shit."
No, I'm saying that I do think. Thanks, Gadget.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that, but I think that initially, I think I would. All those things attract me. Like, someone who has kind of the same interest as far as TV, film, and things like that. I always kind of connect with them more. So it's always like that part, but I do sometimes not sure why I'm attracted to certain people, and I always think that has to be like the pheromones.
Hey, Mika.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Well.
So pheromones is a real thing to women.
Oh, it's a real thing to human beings.
It's a real thing, period.
Yeah. We give those off. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
So that's initially,
That's
that's what he's talking about, like
physiological makeup.
Yeah.
So Malika,
Mm-hmm.
when you say intellect,
Mm-hmm.
some people are smart but don't have common sense.
Okay.
Facts.
Yes, I do agree with that. But I mean all of it. So if I'm talking to you and I can tell you're just book smart, that's not attractive to me. That's not attractive to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to be able to hold a conversation with you about more than the J's you bought last week.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have balance.
Yeah, there's gotta be, there's gotta be some balance there,
But
and if you can't string a sentence together, don't talk to me.
Nah, me.
No, sure don't know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo. The
Nah.
first time you hear whoop-de-woo and
Blase.
You brought it way back with that one.
Lottie Dottie.
or somebody say Mo.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Nah.
can't.
Every other word is nah, bro.
I can't.
Yo, I hate when people call women bruh. Yo,
I don't like that either.
My son
I
is
can
famous
call
for
you
that.
bruh.
My son
I
is
can
famous
call
for that.
whoever I want bruh, but don't call me bruh. I hate it.
Right.
For me,
Yeah.
it's got to be it's got to be it's interesting. You have to have a lot in that short time, if that makes sense. I mean, I have to see confidence. I have to see likability. I have to see that you're witty, like you can keep up with the flow of you have to know white humor and black humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you have to be able to get the jokes.
yeah,
Like some people just don't get the jokes.
You also have to be very down to earth.
yeah. I mean, and I think that's the thing for me. I think that that is the thing for me. You can't be so hoity-toity that
I don't need hoity-toity.
Yeah,
definitely down to earth, and the
likability
on top for me is if you are a real music lover. If we could sit and talk about music for hours.
Yes. Here's my thing. I gotta say this because this part is important. I was up until a few years ago, I was a big person who was big on chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're simpatico with the person, you're really just, you vibing with them. You can have chemistry with a damn dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have to have more than just that.
It's more about connection than chemistry.
Exactly.
And you know what?
That's not the same.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to say.
Chemistry is biological. You're just attracted to
and connection is what? That's
connection is more spiritual. It's more.
I feel like the two go hand in hand.
Mental.
I do too, Mika. I feel like that's kind of like kind of the same lane.
Could put it like this: you could have a physical chemistry with someone, but don't think you could be with them.
Exactly.
Someone you're connected to, you can see yourself with them.
Exactly.
I've never experienced that. Everybody that I've had chemistry with, I've wanted.
I'm
just being.
And had that kind of connection.
Everybody had chemistry with. I wanted to have a piece of, but not necessarily them.
And that be the thing for me. It's been guys that have probably hit the mark as far as they were funny, and I was infatuated for the moment, but as I got to know them and realized we had no chemistry,
then there's no connection.
Then it wouldn't be a connection. So then there's nothing. So
I think there's steps to it, I guess.
I think it's like chemistry then connection.
I mean, I've definitely had chemistry with people, but knew from the jump,
right?
I can't be with you.
Exactly.
But there's a physical chemistry there, but nothing else.
Can you discuss politics and the vaccine on a first date?
No,
I wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't. I
You
wouldn't.
can.
I wouldn't want to.
And religion is also a part of that too. I would not go into religion. I would
No.
not.
I don't feel like anything should be off topic. If it comes up, you just go with it.
Yeah,
So I
but
guess
but when you find out they're conspiracy theorists and they're gonna inject you with
Thank
the
you, Janet.
That's the last
Thank
date.
you. Yeah.
That's the last date.
Yeah.
hey, but he likes Wu-Tang and y'all just
Oh my
got
gosh.
Till the last
Oh,
date.
gosh.
Till the last date.
I can talk about spirituality on the first day because sometimes that always comes up for me because I like to lay some of my cards on the table, and that's one of them. But politics and the vaccine, get out of here with that because I know that we're going to disagree.
But Mika, you in a spiritual conversation with an agnostic or somebody who's an atheist, then what happens?
I ain't going out with them in the first
The
place.
last date. And that's what I said for me, it's like whatever comes up, because that can tell you a lot too. Like if you guys disagree on something and you can't, get past it and move on to something else, that tells you a lot.
Yeah, but I don't like my first dates loaded. I don't like being my objective is to have fun. Like I'm going to get to know you regardless. That is the goal. And if I find out those things on the first date, that's fine. But I'm not loading it with those serious things when I just want to go have fun and see if I get along with the person. If I want to get along with the person, like I don't want it to be so seriously loaded.
But what if he brings it up?
Well, if he brings it up, yes, I'm just saying that I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be bringing those things to the table on my first date. No,
I wouldn't bring it up. But if it just happens to come up in conversation, I'm not going to say, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it."
I always worry about
dating with intention.
Though.
If you're dating with intention, wouldn't that be one of the things that?
I agree with that, but a lot of that I wouldn't know before the first date too.
I'm interviewing these niggas, so. On the first date, we're gonna have a little bit of both. We're gonna have some fun, but I'm gonna ask you some of these tough questions because I need to know if you're wasting my time.
Nigga gonna be like,
no, I don't do that.
This is questionnaire. I'm gonna need you to
need you to fill it out. I'm gonna need you to
have a number 2 pencil.
Send your grade.
No, because I don't even know if I like you to even want to know that stuff.
Right.
I need to know if I some part of me wants to get to know you on the first date. And then the second date or our second conversation, I'm more, the intention is more like,
so here's my question though. Wouldn't because I assume that you're not gonna just go on a date.
Right. Yeah, the conversation probably already happened.
But yeah, you've already spoken to the person on the phone.
But that's a boring first date to be interviewed. No, I'm not or interviewing. I'm not doing all that.
At dinner? So what do you do at dinner? What do you talk about at dinner? The food?
No, I talk about, that really, Mika? There's like 1,000 topics.
And sometimes those topics,
I don't go straight to like, well, so what do you want? Because I might not want anything from that person. So I'm not going to entertain those conversations anyway. Like, I don't even know if I want something from you. I'm just enjoying myself at that point.
So for me, I vet you before we even go out. So a lot of the conversations happen over the phone.
Yeah.
Or through text. Now, over dinner, it depends because for me, like the last first date that I went on, over dinner, we talked about everything, our childhood, our family, and we didn't plan it. It just happened.
But
and
no, that's good stuff. That's not, those aren't like, to me, like, deep, like, Tanya, what do you want from this?
Tanya, yes, that was. I was like,
no, that's good. So, that was too much?
I mean, no, it was just in the flow of what it was. He was like, I was married for 20 years. And I'm like, okay, nigga, so do you want to be married again? Because I wasn't married at all. So I need to know, and I didn't say like, oh, I need to know what your intentions are. But it didn't purposely lead down that way. But because he brought some of these conversations up, it just kind of segued into it.
Yeah.
But after dinner, when we went to the club, we didn't talk about none of that because by that time I was drunk. So...
So that's what I was asking you, Tanya. If the other person brings it up, will you say, I'd rather not talk about that? Is that
Good
what
question?
Well, I think I've experienced that a lot of people come wanting to know what I want to do with them already. And I don't like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still in this interview is not one date. This
is
pressure.
You don't like the pressure.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want people getting like a list together. What's your favorite color? What do you like to do? I like things to flow naturally. I don't like things to be preloaded. Like I'm going to go out with her and I'm going to find out all of these things on the first date. I like things to be organic. I mean, whatever we end up talking about, we end up talking about it. But I don't want to feel like I'm being interviewed.
I
Okay,
had a
that's
guy
understandable.
ask me, he said, what are you hoping to achieve from meeting me? And I said, I'm just hoping that I met a nice person going forward.
Yeah, and I like that answer.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Because
my
I don't
answer.
feel like I need to tell you whether I'm interested in you on a first date, because I don't know that.
Yeah.
I might, maybe I am crazy because that would be my answer.
What is your answer?
Oh,
It
Lord.
depends on who it is. My last answer was he didn't ask me what do I'm looking to achieve, but he's like, so like, what exactly are you looking for? And I'm like, I mean, not to scare you, but I'm not looking to play games, like, and I'm gonna figure out if you a game or if you are something worth more as this date progresses. Like, my answer could be anywhere, but it's never like, I think you're a great person. I just want to get to know you better. No, it's like, I don't know, nigga. I might want to be with you. Maybe
What did you tell Trey Songz?
Oh, I would be like, well, there are 3 things that we can do here. It's either you're gonna be with me, or I can have your kid, or we can just make this an ongoing thing when you come in.
Or he could just spit in your mouth.
Ew!
He can never.
I hate that video. That's the first thing I thought of when he said that. I was like, yuck.
He can never. That's when the date ends.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's when the date ends.
But why would you do that? But you'll French kiss him. He's still spitting in your mouth. It's just
Okay,
No,
you know what?
it's not like a willing spit though. Like, and I don't like sloppy French kisses where the kiss is like all like this. Like, don't kiss me and put the spit all right here. We are not.
Okay, can we move on?
No disrespect.
Hold on.
We are not the clear people in the movies. We do not kiss and do all of this. What? We're not.
Hey, I need to know how to do that too, because I've been wanting to do that for a few of you comments. Like, oh my God. So if it's an atheist, I would want to know, but sometimes those things come up
on the text or the before conversations.
A lot of people who feel a certain way about religion kind of get that out fast because they experience rejection or something early on. Like, I did meet somebody who was like more of a Buddhist or something, and I knew that that wouldn't be
the fat jolly dude.
Who?
The fat jolly dude.
Oh yeah.
That's Buddha.
Okay. I thought you meant the date.
I
was like, what? Do you know him?
Nam your whole Rengekyo. Okay.
Yeah. That's true, Tanya. A lot of the times with religion, people kind of try to get that out the way early, because in most cases, like if I meet a guy that's Muslim, and it depends. If I meet them on social media, they already know that I have some type of spiritual tie. So with that being said, they'll just let me know that they're, Muslim and blah, blah, blah. And in that case, the ball is kind of in my court if I'm going to entertain it.
I like Muslims. I do. I ain't gonna hold you. I do.
I don't really like them.
You don't even have to just say we going to a nice restaurant. I'm gonna get the pork chop sandwich, and if they look at you crazy.
You're right though.
These are gadget steps on how to find out if your date's a Muslim.
Yes. But he's right though, because it's been a time where I've gone out with a guy and I ordered, I think, like something with sausage, and he was like, he asked me, is it pork sausage? And I'm like, what's the problem? I'm gonna eat it. He was like, ain't no pork on my fork. I was like, well,
yeah, no pork on my fork.
You go in your tote bag and bring out a jar, pick a pig feet, and stick them right there on the table. I'm
telling y'all, I am blown when I go on a date and it feels like somebody's interviewing me, because I came to get cute and go eat some good food. I'm not even sure. I'm trying to see if I have a connection.
I'm trying to have an experience, right?
Hey, what was our topic 2 weeks ago? Don't date if you're not ready to have sex.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And the thing is, a lot of men feel that way. And that's
so stupid.
It's so stupid and it's
now, that's something I want to know right away though. If somebody feels like that, I need to know that.
For real. Let me know off buck so I know,
I mean, just don't accept any dates to Burger King.
I have a question.
Oh Jesus! And Troy is here tonight. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Hey, y'all, I need to go back in. I need to catch up.
Watch last.
You have to watch last.
You gotta watch last week's show.
I got
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Because Troy came here tonight like ready.
Yeah, she ready.
Yeah. I got a question for you guys. Well, more of a scenario, and y'all can tell me how y'all feel about it. So I went on this guy asked me to hang out one night. I went with him. At the time, I didn't have a car, so he picked me up. We went out to eat. Ben's next door was cool. I ordered crab cakes because that's what I wanted. At the end, as we spoke, like I could tell he did a lot of, sexual references, and I just kept changing the subject. At the end of the night, when the bill came, he split the bill. He asked to split the bill and asked for me to pay for my portion, him pay for his. So I left him right there in the restaurant. And my friends and my male friends said I was wrong for that. I should have just sucked it up and paid my half of the bill and just went home and never went out with him again. I didn't feel like I was wrong. I felt like he deserved it.
But he was your ride.
I had another ride. He ain't the only person I knew that had a car.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
Did he ask you out?
Thank you, Malika. That was my thing. I was like, he asked me out. So my male friends were saying, you don't assume just because someone asks you out, maybe they want to hang out. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a date.
Nah, man.
Negative.
I think you know the difference way
Negative.
before.
Negative.
You know the difference way before he asked.
Right, y'all. Negative.
Nah, man.
Nope.
No.
Piss me off.
Here's my response to that. Every hunt don't get a kill. Period.
Yeah.
No. He asked you out. He's asking you on a date.
That's and later when him and I spoke about it, he said, I just asked you to go out. That doesn't mean that it's a date. What does it mean? You like
He
it?
really just did not want to make anything of this, because who goes out with a woman with that kind of attitude?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Then you sit on your table and I sit on my table and we just holler from across the room.
Right.
How about that?
And that's
I mean, you didn't even need him to be there if you're gonna pay for your own food.
He's making sexual innuendo at the date,
which is a red flag, a huge red flag. Okay.
So y'all not just hanging out if you just want sex.
Exactly.
So
You're not just hanging out. He asked you on a date.
Damn.
And that was my thing. And I said that to him. I'm like, because later on that, like, I left him and he contacted me and was like, why would you do that? That was wrong. What's the problem? Like, he was like, that's the problem with you women today. You don't ever want to
and that's another problem.
Did he write that post? Because this sounds exactly like that guy.
Maybe it was his brother. I don't know. But I felt like it was pretty trash.
Huh?
What were you about to say?
So was he busting suds or not? Was he busting suds?
I don't know. I was out of there and he thought I was going to the restroom. No, I left.
Wait a minute. So this conversation happened when the bill came or during the meal?
No, when the waiter came back to the table and was like, I can bring you guys the check. He was like, yeah, please split it. And
so how was the date before that?
The date before that, I mean, it was a little awkward only because he kept making the sexual innuendos and I kept kind of like curving the subject. Like,
so do you think maybe that was what the check thing was based on?
I think it had something to do with it, but I'm not really sure. I'm pretty cut and dry when it comes to that type of thing.
You didn't bite. You didn't bite.
I'm pretty sure it was.
You didn't bite.
Yeah, you didn't bite.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, I've never given him the notion that he could even hold my hand. So
yeah,
maybe I was wrong for going out with him all together, but I was hungry.
You paid for my time and my meal. Keep it moving.
This is old, right?
Hell yeah. I didn't have a car at the time. So, now I push my own car. I didn't have a car. So yeah, this was probably like 8 years ago, maybe. But
Sharon, he did put his cards on the table. He kept making sexual innuendo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So to me, that's putting your cards on the table. You already telling me where your mind is for real.
All night. And he will make the joke and then do this old creepy laugh. And I'm like,
ew,
get me out of here. So I gladly called someone else to pick me up. He was a clown. But I knew that I wasn't wrong. I just needed to hear from somebody else.
Every hunt don't get a kill, boo. Sorry. Next time.
No.
Agreed.
Next chick. Move on.
Yeah. Moving on.
So that actually exists what you guys were talking about before that subject.
Move on, Mo.
That is crazy. Mo.
It's hard being a damn woman.
It really is.
Oh gosh.
It really is.
I'm just listening to y'all stories and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
That was me doing that in the 90s.
You know what?
I didn't think you were going in that direction.
I didn't think you
so
terrible.
Oh, no doubt. Straight talk for straight understanding. But the truth of the matter is, the average woman, if she's worth her salt, she's not giving up no panties over a meal.
Crab cake.
Yeah, over a crab cake.
He knew that too, or he would have been trying to feel you out in the beginning to see what you want to say.
He definitely knew it. First of all, he looked like Corey Holcomb. I wasn't doing nothing with that boy.
Oh wow.
So last names.
Why couldn't he look like Dion Cole?
Right? Why couldn't he?
So you get married, you get divorced. Do you divorce the last name or not?
No.
What does the credit card company say? What does your credit report say? What
The
name they
last
got?
name.
No, they go whatever credit card you got.
But you
Credit
would have
report.
changed everything once you got married, so it has your husband's last name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? For different women, it's different things. Now, depending on if that person was physically or mentally abused, they may want to throw that name away as soon as they, decide that that's the route that they're going to take. For me, I felt like I earned it.
For me, I didn't feel like going to
Mine.
sit in the DMV or the Social Security office, period.
Yeah.
So it was more of a because you don't want that.
I don't want to go through all that.
I didn't care about
Lazy.
that. I didn't care about changing it over. I
So
felt like I earned it. It was a milestone in my life. I felt like I earned it.
So when you get married again, is it gonna be Malika Green, whatever?
No, then I'll have to change it again, but I'm not gonna just go through all that just cause.
Yeah.
That was my next question. So V, because you felt like you earned it, what would you have done when he moved on and married someone else that wanted
He
to
did
marry
move
him?
on and marry somebody else.
And you still kept it?
It's just two Miss Williamses walking
no.
around.
There's lots of Miss Williamses. He got sisters in Austin.
No.
Mika, listen, hear what I'm saying. If you get married to someone that has an ex, you are still Mrs. Whatever. She's no longer Mrs. Whatever. She's just Miss. She's not married anymore. It's
right.
Her name.
Yeah.
You're Mrs.
Yeah, it's a certain. It really is just about your title. It's not about your last name. It's
what
about
comes
the
in
title.
front of it.
Give us back our last name. You're not a part of our family no more. Give us back our last name.
Girl, please.
Harold said he wants his wife's name. Harold, what? Explain that.
Girl, please.
I feel like I want my husband to take my last name. I love my last name.
I'm telling you, Mika, I am not changing my last name until I have to. So if you meet my ex-husband, just know that me and you are sister wives.
And not even that, yo.
I don't want to be your sister. I don't want to be your sister wife.
But see, and here's another thing too. I had a son with my ex-husband.
Okay. Yes, I think it's very different when you have children.
Yeah, and if you have a child, it's
yeah,
that brings on a whole nother situation.
That's a whole different thing when you have children. For me, it was just convenience.
Maybe because I ain't been married yet, but I don't even care. Take your last name back. I don't want this shit. I don't want nothing, no remnants of you. If I got a child by you, that's enough remnants right there. And I don't care that when my son's father and I were never married, but I cannot stand when the school addresses me by my son's last name.
But what if you don't dislike your ex? What if it was an amicable split?
I still like the boy. He cool. He just retarded a little
but
bit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for me, I really have no reason to change it.
Malika, you opening a new chapter in your life in a minute.
And she's doing that.
I'm still opening a new chapter.
It has nothing to do with her last name. She just opened it. She just changing the chapter.
I can't even remember your maiden name.
Exactly.
I can't even remember. It's been
Some
that
people
long.
still call me by my maiden name, and I've been out of school since 1988.
My maiden name is my middle name now.
Huh?
I said my maiden name is my middle name now.
Yeah, I know people that do that too.
Yeah, my maiden name is my middle name because I wanted all of my brothers and my sister. I wanted us to still have that name, but so I dropped my middle name and made my main name my middle name. But if I get married again, I will gladly go through all of the work.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, I will drop it when I get married again.
So what about the whole? I know y'all have heard this before. You feel like they say that sometimes you're blocking your blessings by not letting everything go from your past. Do you believe
that's bullshit? That's bullshit.
I mean, if you have kids, you can't let it go. You can't let them go.
You can. Yeah, the hell you can. You can take the kid and let go the shit. What? Child, bye. And it's probably because I've never been married. So we'll revisit this. We'll revisit this with my more mature comment when I get married. But for right now,
right.
Leave that nigga and all his stuff. I don't want nothing to do with your family.
Take it.
Because you assume that the breakup isn't gonna be amicable.
No, but even
I'm gonna tell y'all flat out. My breakup was not amicable, but that's not the point. I kept my last name because me being married meant something to me at the time. It was a milestone. I kept the shit, and what you gonna do? Who gonna check me, boo?
If I married I ain't gonna marry your ass.
So it sounds like Malika's saying she just don't want to go to the trouble of it, but V saying I earned it. So y'all not really saying the same thing, because if it was really easy, Malika, you would do it.
Yeah, if it was easy, but I got to change my driver's license, my social security card, all my credit cards.
But I did that anyway when I got married, so it didn't bother me. I did that anyway. I went from maiden to married. I don't
feel like doing it all over again.
Yeah,
your passport.
I can understand where you're coming from, because I even remember where it's a hassle. When I used to work for Passport and ex-wives would have to come in and change it, it was a headache for them. They had to bring so much stuff to prove it. So I get your point.
Yes.
Your point too. But I feel like if whenever I get married, like the person that I talk to now, he was married, and I never asked him if his wife still has his last name, but if she do, she need to get rid of it, because
hey, Melissa,
first of all,
she's not Mrs. anymore.
I don't care. She's not us no more, girl. Keep your last name.
You said you're not us.
You're not us no more. Like I said, if you happen to meet my ex, when you guys get married, I'm just part of the family.
I love Mika's energy right now on this.
Malika, if I met your ex and I didn't know it was your ex, and then it came up that it was, I would gladly be your sister wife. But his ex-wife, first of all, her weaves are horrible. I'm gonna punch her in the head. You're not a part of our family.
How did last names become about the girl's weave? What is happening? Now, if she had good weave, I'd be okay with it. But it's the fact that her weave is jacked up. And I don't want no association with that.
Leave our family alone. That's like a Lifetime movie. Like,
here's how.
What if she's crazy? What if she's crazy?
Oh, Lord. But see, what she is.
The name ain't gonna change that, Mika.
Yeah, exactly.
What she is really should not matter. Because honestly, I and this is how I feel. Y'all can call it selfish. Y'all can say, okay, well that's a little strange. But I don't give a damn about what his current wife think. I don't give a damn. She wasn't there.
Oh my God! Somebody just messaged me
and I got mad respect for her, but she wasn't there.
Somebody
messaged me and said I look dead inside.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
not just dead inside.
Oh my
What's
God!
happening right now?
How do you feel about it, Gadget? If you and Ebony decided to divorce, and she was like, "I don't feel like changing my last name," would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I did ask. I asked.
I ain't asking shit. I ain't asking nothing.
I did ask. I asked.
You better than me.
If you would have said no, Malika, what would you have done?
Nothing.
So the point of you saying you asked was what?
What was
the purpose of asking?
She was being respectful.
You said it with such attitude after nothing. So
who gonna check Malika?
Right. Okay.
I guess it was nowhere to inform him that I was not changing.
Okay.
But see, you not changing your last name doesn't impact him at all.
It doesn't.
And that's my whole point. What is what I do? What I eat
guess
don't
it's
make you
individual.
poop. So
Dead inside.
what I eat don't make you poop.
Yeah, it doesn't impact him at all. I am no longer Mrs. Green.
Okay.
Whoever he marries after me will be Mrs. Green.
Exactly.
I'm no longer Mrs. Green.
You're Miss Green.
I'm Miss Green.
Thank you.
And I'm
without the R.
Like, excuse me, can you go back to Miss whatever you was before? Because I said I didn't want you a part of our family.
Oh my God, Mika, stop.
That's a whole nother topic in and of itself. That's an offline topic.
Yep.
Oh my
What
gosh.
is the next topic, please?
I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know.
That one was gonna be
Y'all
so
gonna
lively.
mess around and I end up saying some shit that I'm gonna have to talk about later on.
I don't know what's happening.
Didn't know that.
Gadget, what was the last one? Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Oh, the DMs.
But you know what? Mika might
I
want to participate in that one. I'm not going there.
What will DMs look like in the metaverse?
What is this? The new thing that Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so what? He's changing the way. Wait, I'm confused. What?
I don't know if Facebook is going to be. Maybe it'll be a whole separate website.
He said that people will be like able to be interactive. Like it sounded like some old Jetsons shit. Like you can do holograms and people's calls.
If you were on the metaverse, if you were in the metaverse, you could have a date. You guys could put on your little Oculus glasses, and go to a basketball game, sit in the front row, talk to each other,
Okay, so
but you're not physically together.
okay, so that means that people are going to send holographic penises in the DMs, is what you're saying.
Damn, that's what I was looking for.
It's a no for me. I don't want to see any photos of it. I don't want to see it in holographs. Yeah, my DMs will probably look just like that. No
Just
thanks.
make sure it ain't ashy.
Or got crumbs around it. Besides,
Crumbs around it.
I mean, it's going to be an avatar. He might have clothes on. He might not.
No bumps.
so that means that that's more reasons for lies, because if it's an avatar, you could dress the avatar, act like you got this beautiful home, and really and truly you
Yeah.
hotel.
So what do you call it's not if it's not okay, so it's not is it catfishing? Is it what is it? Metafishing now?
Metafishing, right? I don't know how I feel about
This
it.
is too much. I hate it here.
Yeah, I hate it. It's too much. I agree. It's too much. I need to hurry up and be snatched up off this market for
Look,
good.
they're doing a metaverse concert this weekend.
I'm sorry?
I just want to see that to see how that's going to go off.
You know, we as a society are going to be to our own undoing. I'm convinced of it. It's already happening. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Look, Web 3.0 is coming. Get ready.
Wow. So we're about to be the Jetsons in a minute. I can't wait.
Yeah, we do have flying cars now. The flying cars are out there and stuff.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
All right.
Melissa, I said that just last week. I said I want to go back to MySpace.
I want to go back to MySpace too, and Black Planet, but I can't remember.
Oh, Black Planet was off the chain.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't remember none of my login.
I think they erased everybody's login if you didn't use it.
For real. I need to talk to Tom. I'm gonna send him a DM because I need to get back in my MySpace. The top 5 was a big thing for me because if you pissed me off, you wasn't in that top 5 no more.
I think Justin Timberlake owns a part of MySpace now. He was part of the group that bought it out of bankruptcy.
Okay. Well, if they can give me back my password and my email and I can get in there, then that would be great. I have pictures on there I'd like to have.
I had a Hotmail account, so I know it's going on.
So did I.
I still have a Hotmail account.
I'm about to say I still have a Hotmail account too. Welcome back, Tanya.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
They deleted mine.
I still have a Hotmail account.
Because
I have a Yahoo. I still have my Yahoo.
Did you just go put on lipstick?
I did, but that wasn't the objective.
What is going on right now?
I was having a moment of cough. You know, when you right in the middle of something, was I always start coughing, and I was like, that is not going to be a good look. So I got out of here. Y'all can't hear my hoarse voice. Seriously,
I hear a little ting of it now, a little
Okay.
raspiness, just a touch.
All right,
Okay.
I'm back though.
We're here for the last topic.
What's the last topic?
I'm out on that one. I'm out.
Uh-oh. What's the last topic?
Digging in your DM.
Each Jane reads a DM.
Oh shit.
Wait, Melissa said her Facebook account is AOL. Lord, Melissa.
A DM.
Oh Lord. Hey.
Oh my God.
Troy.
Here comes Troy.
Wait, Melissa said her Facebook account is AOL. Lord, Melissa.
DM.
Oh Lord. Hey.
You are going to have
Listen,
to.
tell me you're not paying for AOL though. That's all. Make sure
You
you're
have to
not paying
close
for
YouTube,
AOL.
Troy.
Account is AOL. Lord,
Turn your volume down.
Troy, you have to close Facebook and YouTube. Turn down your radio.
I have a
Hey, Mom, don't you dare judge me.
My DMs are pretty dry. I don't have any like juicy stuff.
mine aren't.
I killed all of that noise.
Let me go through mine.
Mine. I have one right now that I wish he would go away. I hope he's watching this. He's married.
I'm gonna say probably not. Looking at the number of people.
I hope he comes back and watch it then.
Okay.
Great. He needs to go away. He's married. And do you know what his response to me was today? He's the type that when I post a photo, he'll send me the photo in my DMs and comment on it there. So
that's a player move. That's a player move.
Yeah,
So
that's the IG joint for me. Yeah.
I do him one better. I go back to the picture and tag him to it and say, "Can you say what you said here?"
Oh,
right. So that pissed him off, and he asked me. He kept like having small talk, how's your day, da da da, and he's like, give me your number, and I'm like, I don't deal with married men, not on a friendship level or none of that, and that's not necessarily true, but the way that he's trying to deal with me, it's a no for me. So he's like, what do you mean? I said, I don't do drama. He was like, ain't no drama, laugh out loud. And I'm like, well, what's funny? You're a married man. He was like, that shit about to be dead. Excuse me?
and
What does that have to do with me? I don't want to be any parts of you and your wife's foolery. Like, I don't. I hate that. Every time a man that's married is trying to holler at you, it's always him and his wife are going through something.
Overlapping.
Always.
It's about to be dead. It's in purgatory. It's in...
All right, so I'll read a DM that I got.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's not gonna be good.
No, this is pretty juicy. I didn't even tell Ebony about this.
Oh,
Juicy. It better
This
be
is
heavy.
this is from Sam. Hey Anthony, I know we don't know each other well, but I've come across your page and love it. You seem very open-minded and ambitious. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do? Sam, I'm married. Very- Yeah.
Ooh.
Sam,
Wow.
like, it's probably also a Bitcoin scheme or
Yeah, I get a lot of Bitcoin stuff going on.
Yeah.
yeah, I get a lot of Bitcoin.
I had one that they told me they actually did one of Mika, what Mika was talking about. They sent a picture of me and said, I came across this picture, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I'm cute or whatever. And they was like, want to know if you're interested of me doing an animation character of you. I was like, hey.
Oh yeah, the graphic ones. Yeah, the graphic pic. Yeah.
yeah, I get those.
I
On
was
my
like,
page
that's
all
not
the
a
time.
real DMer. So that's about the only thing I can
I
share.
don't have any from like strange people I don't know.
I don't either, but I definitely have those. I've killed a lot. Like I said, I killed a lot of noise. I threatened to blow people's spots up, and
Oh,
people ain't
wow.
trying to have that kind of drama. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I got
Because
quite a bit.
when I saw the topic, I had to search through because I was like, I know I don't have anything, but I did find one from a married man.
What?
that I know. Yeah, I found one from a married man that I know.
Yeah, I have
Do we
one.
want to share?
I can read it to you. I won't
Yeah.
say his name, but I'll
Let
read
me-
it.
No.
Let me turn my volume up. Hold on.
Uh oh.
Go ahead.
So he says, "What's up, lady? When's the next get together? Want to see them killer legs?
Ooh.
Whole married man."
Yeah, see, it's the disrespect for me, and
Yeah.
it's the married men that are the most bold. Like
Wow.
the ones that are single, they'll say some crazy stuff, but it's never as off the wall as the married men. Like it's a married man that frequents my DMs. He asks me for milk every Tuesday, and y'all know what kind of milk he's talking about.
Ew.
Not the kind out the fridge.
Yeah, 1 minute.
I hate it. He gets on my nerves. He's like, so what's up with them jugs? I'm trying to get some milk today.
Oh my God.
Yuck.
Maybe it's because they don't feel like they have anything to lose. If you turn them down, they still have their wife at home.
Okay, that's a good way to look at it. Like, I never thought about that.
They don't feel the rejection as much because they still have someone there. So they're like, I don't have nothing to lose.
Yeah, and I've tried everything, and he just won't go away. He'll come back from another page, and I'm like, wow.
What?
Yeah, he so he was recently vaccinated, so he talks about his anatomy a lot. So he calls it zombie meat now.
Okay, the deadest.
Yeah, my DMs are stupid. I hate it for me.
Okay.
Zombie.
What are we watching?
What are we looking at here?
Oh, I
I
don't
look,
know.
I look dead inside.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Thanks, Phil.
I've gotten the DMs where they kind of lead up to wanting to kick it and wanting to hang out. They never really come out and say all the way
They
what
beat
they
around
like
the
to do.
bush.
Hey, I'm going to be up your way. Maybe we can go out and have a drink. Is your wife coming?
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
If I show y'all my DMs, we're gonna get shut down tonight.
Oh, Lord.
See,
I
now we
don't
trying
want
to
to see none of that. I done already got flagged from Facebook with mine. So
Oh man.
Yeah. I didn't a lot of that. I had to because
it's a lot of eggplants.
hey, I
Oh
like
my
eggplant.
When I say every last
but I would get the
I'm gonna send them
follow-ups.
to their wives.
Yeah, I get the follow-ups from the girlfriends. How do you know my husband?
I hate that because I'm like, why don't you ask your husband? That's my response to them.
Right.
Why don't you ask him?
I noticed my husband likes a lot of your pictures. What can you tell me? Would you be so kind as to tell me the relationship between you and my husband?
Why don't you ask him?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm not that girl. I feel like I'm going to check my guy first.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm only checking the female if she's disrespectful towards me, or if she comes at him and he's like, I'm married, and she's like, well, F your wife, then I'll go at her, or F your girl. But other than that, I'm going at my man. He's the one that's out here trying to be community penis. Like, what? No.
Right.
Well, there was a situation I had a couple of years ago where a guy I was Facebook friends with, he had no pictures of his wife, no anything relating to his wife on his page at all. So it literally looked like he was a single guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so he posted a selfie. I put a heart emoji on the selfie, you know, the little emoji with the little heart eyes. So I put that on there, and she was like, she DM'd me. It was like, okay, I appreciate the love for my husband, but that's all mine. Okay.
That's an insecure female.
Well, I hit him up, and I showed him the screenshots of the DM, and I was like, you need to handle that, please. Don't have these bras inboxing me at all.
I would have just been like, well, girl, I didn't even know you exist. Like, what?
No, but see, the petty in me would have made up some shit at that point.
I don't even think you should be friends with your husband or your man on social media.
I know you a lie. Why?
I just don't. I don't do it. I mean, I've been dealing with dudes. I don't, because that's how you get that type of feedback from women, and you see it all the time and whatever. I know he fine. I know where he coming. If a man gonna cheat, a man gonna cheat. And I don't.
We're gonna be friends regardless.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me. I just don't. I don't friend the guys I'm dealing with on social media. Because I have guys coming at me too.
True.
You know, so I don't need him to see it. He don't need me to see it.
I need him to see it because I need you to know. Regardless that we together.
He already know because that's how he met me. So he know.
Pressure. You know? Don't never in case he get like a forgetful day. He got to see. I post a pic. I'm pressure still, baby. I'm pressure.
You know, that's when you leave your phone on the table and you see, and he can see the messages. He know.
Lord, I'm pressure. Look at your bae.
Oh my God.
Cute.
See, I just feel some kind of way about why do you think it's okay to try? Like, why do you think it's okay? You have a whole wife at home, a whole family situation at home. Y'all just got back from Disneyland. You got the pictures up with the kids and shit. Y'all had a wonderful time.
But you over here.
And in the following week, let's hook up. No, why?
That's because people don't really respect marriage that much anymore. And it sucks. It really does, because these men are very greedy. And what Malika said is a very true point. They don't have much to lose unless you tell their wife or their wife finds out, because they can, once you reject them, they can go.
And
right
that doesn't even matter. The wives know. The wives know when their men are cheating. They done took them back, and she still did. She already know. You know when your man is a cheat. Women know it's what you accept.
Right.
You accept, and they keep accepting it back. That's why men keep doing it. If it was a threat to the marriage for real, he wouldn't do it in the first place. So you know who you marry with, and you know who you can get away stuff with. How many marriages end up really breaking up over cheating? It's multiple cheating that they break up, but not on the first one.
Well, really, at the end of the day, the moment that your pH balance started changing and you started smelling funny, bitch, you already know he out there doing something.
Yeah, that's why I want him to have a detachable dick so he can leave it at home. I don't give a fuck what he do. Leave that shit on the table.
Hold on. Hold on. Is it gonna be on the snack tray?
Yeah.
Snack tray.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna roll over and snack on it, and then that'll be it. You know how I do.
Mike say zombie meat sounds so worthless, but cloud coochie always puts a smile on my face.
Oh my gosh.
It's time for Law and Order.
Cloud coochie.
It's time for SVU.
Right. It's now 9 p.m.
Yes, it is.
And Melissa, yes, we did want to do is your man in the DM. We were going to do a blast on that, but I ain't trying
I would break up so many homes if I shared my DM.
Yeah. I think a whole lot of feelings would be hurt.
I'm okay with that. I don't want to break the homes up, but I feel like, hey, know that your man is community penis. throughout the neighborhood. So
yeah, my whole thing is you'd be surprised to know who you're screwing is trying to screw me.
But see,
That's
that
so
I mean,
true.
that goes for all of us too, because if that's how we believe, then we feel like our men doing it too. That's
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it goes the ship float both ways in my book. That's why I just choose for him to leave it at home. If he got to take it with you, I don't want you.
Okay.
Okay.
On that note,
Ain't nobody loyal.
SVU.
Especially heinous.
Dum, dum.
In New York State. To investigate these vicious felonies from members of
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
no.
have mercy.
These are their stories.
No, you need to put forensic files up on that joint because that's next.
oh
my gosh.
all right, y'all.
All
Melissa
right.
Quick,
Thank you guys
Mad
for
Mike,
watching.
Miss
Thanks for
Parker,
watching, guys.
Mr. Parker, Harold Chapman.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
Sharon Williams.
Hurry.
Mike.
That's y'all.
To the motherfucker that said I look dead inside.
Damn.
That
Shout out
is
to
the
you.
theme of the night right there.
Yeah,
look
that's
good
what
inside.
everybody.
Share this video. Share this video. Tell your friends. Come join us.